Hey everyone, I neglected to do my little update on the Mustang Trans, so here it is. She is all back together, and I've been running around with her for about a week or so, 5 days. All seems well. The last things that I did before I put the Trans in was the old torque converter. You know, I had all that burnt contaminated fuel in it. This is the one from the other Trans, but it had a drain plug in it on the backside. Took the drain plug out, and I stuck the shaft back in the center of it, and I stuck it in the parts washer, and I had new parts washing fluid, plus my hopper was getting low, that I poured into the center of the Trans and just kept washing it around and letting it rinse through the Trans so everything was out empty on it. And that worked out well. I took an air gun to the radiator where the cooling tranny cooler is and blew all the fluid out of that, so I knew that was clear. And pretty much put her all back together. I still have to clean off the bench. I'm just going to throw this Trans back together, kind of hold on to it for parts for a little bit. Then at some point I'm probably just going to end up scrapping it out for the aluminum and whatnot, and I'll probably just hold on to the valve body and that servo for the that larger size servo, wherever that ended up, right there. A couple other things I'm working on the Mustang is this finally came in. The shock tower on the outer side and the driver's side was beat. Had a rot hole right about here, so I spray painted this thing a few days ago, and I'm gonna go put that on. And the front calipers, the brakes were dragging. I think I may have talked about it on one of the videos. The master cylinder fluid couldn't return to it, so I had to go and take the master cylinder physically apart, and I found what the issue was holding, when you let off the brakes, it's actually kind of holding pressure and letting the front brakes drag. It was like that since I got it, because I remember when I first kind of drove it out of the garage, it was kind of dragging the brakes, the barn rather, up north in Vermont. Got that taken care of, but in the meantime, there's like these rubber bushings that hold the pins. It's like dampeners, or I don't know what you want to call it. These guys right here, the rubber bushings. So I just have to get them, because it sounds like hell when you go down the road. The whole caliper is kind of flopping around in there, so when you go over a bump, the whole caliper is, you know, it's sprung weight and it's just rattling away. If you tap the brakes slightly and put drag on them, it's silent as can be. So that's like the last squeak and bang noise kind of I have in this. So I'm gonna go see if the local parts store can get them. If not, I'll just order them in the catalog. They're $6 a piece and free shipping. So I'd like to get done with it today. Other little projects I got going on. Another time of yard sailing. I've been grabbing some scrap bikes. This one has some suspension components on it and kind of goofy derailleur, and it has the front pulley that's unboltable. You can kind of take apart. So playing with the idea what I'm going to come up with as far as that stuff's concerned. I picked up, a buddy of mine was here, gave me some nice ag tires. I'm not quite sure what tractor we're gonna go put them on, but they'll go on something. And back in here it's kind of dark, but there's two more of those OCC bikes. And this is a customer's bike. It's a VMAX. Once that bench is cleaned off later on today, that has to come in and start doing some troubleshooting on run issues. So let's go for a little ride in the Mustang. We're gonna go take off to go see if we can get those parts and do breakfast. Yeah. You know you're over 40 when you just make noises all the time, standing up, sitting down. out pretty good. Smells a little bit like rubber, but that's a good thing. Gotta undercoat the underneath, you know. Guys, thanks for watching. I'm gonna shut you down now. Like you see, please subscribe. Take care.